apologize, I am back again. Okay, so before I got any further, I realized that I didn't distress any of my edges. I wasn't as concerned about distressing edges, although I wish I had now that I looked at it when I did it here, but I wish I had done it before, but I didn't. I'm using Tim Holtz Walnut Stain. This is absolutely one of my favorites. Totally love it. I don't like have a whole ton of his stains, but I'm really starting to try to collect a little bit at a time as I have money to go along. But, okay, so now I know I want this to be facing, my tab to be facing to the right. So my next page, I'm gonna do this as a tag page. And so I'm gonna keep it over here so that you can see pretty little Santa Claus right here. And I kind of thought that this went, you know, pretty well together. So that's why I'm doing it. Since I've already pre-done the, you know, that looks good too. Okay, let me not get out of control. Okay, I can do that next time. Okay, so let me get my tape. And this one I'm going to show you, and then probably on the rest I am going to, where is my, let me finish. Oh, I guess this is it. Okay, so on the rest of it, oops, let me not do that. I'm going to go ahead and paper it down and just get that out of the way. Well, no, not all the rest of it, but I will paper this down. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to me today. Oh my goodness. I don't know what is my issues. And on the inside book, I haven't made the tags yet because I haven't exactly decided which tags I want to use. I don't know if I want to use the ones that Tim Holtz already has made and then maybe put some sticker embellishments on those, or do I want to use the 6x6 pad and do that? So until I decide that, I don't know yet. So I'm getting my bone folder down and here. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and again make sure that I have this lined up properly. And I'm going to try to keep it on the, what is that? Oh, that's part of the paper. My bad, okay. I'm going to stand up for a second to make sure that it is, I'm going to try to cover up that one little spot because I don't like it. Yep, I've got it. So I'm going to take this and go all around it. Now, I'm going to decide on what I want to use for my pocket. Let me see here. Let me see if one of my other 12 by 12s have some kids in there. That's cute with the little stamps. Okay, so I'm really kind of digging these two tags right here. Again, I'm using the larger ones, so I probably will be using the smaller ones as at some point, but not just yet, not for this, because I want a pretty, you know, decent sized tag. So I kind of have an idea of what I want to do here for my pocket. I'm thinking about possibly using some sort of like, I don't know what you want to call it, maybe something like this, you know, some lace, and then kind of have the tags like sticking out, you know. But let me cut the tags first and then I will decide from there. So I'm gonna get out my scoreboard, and I like how their tags are not like completely confusing. Like some sets you're like, what? It like messes you up because they're not even. Let me see here. Okay, oh, and by the way, I did change my blade too. Yay! That's what I like, that's what I like. And you don't always have to do this, but I like to, just to make sure I'm on the right track. Okay. So that one looks good. This one I'm going to take all of that off. I have no idea why this is sticking. Like, what the heck? I guess I got some glue on there. I'm going to have to fix that. So forgive me if I look like I'm struggling too hard. One more time. Okay, now it wants to be a little stinker. There we go. And then I'm just going to take these with my scissors and cut them. Bada bing. Bada boom. And then I'm going to take this. Oops, let me turn it the other way to the inside. Don't you just hate how these get stuck in here? Like, can't they just like come out? I don't know. Just saying. Okay. Got my hole in the center there. Okay, and then I've got this one ready to go, and I'm just going to put it to the side for now until I decide what to do with it. Okay, and I'm going to leave these blank because I don't know if I'm going to give this away as a gift or if I'm going to keep it myself. If I keep it myself, then I'll fill it in at that time, but I'm going to go ahead and distress it. My walnut. Do the other side too. And I have these like little snowflakes. This one's from like a couple years ago too. I tell you what, I had a whole lot of Christmas stuff I didn't even know I had, so I'm super excited. So, I don't know if I have any white string, but I'm definitely going to attach this here. So, I'm going to go ahead and pull this through. Alright, should I do an eyelet? Yeah, I should, right? Just to make it look right. Watch me run out of eyelets and I'll be like, dang nabbit, what did I do that for? Wasting my time on these little ones. I usually try to use it where it counts. Okay, use my little dealy-doo here. And pop through. Man, sometimes these like are hard to do. Not really sure why I didn't want to try it again. Uh-oh. That is so crazy. The piece that like I popped out earlier like came back out. Isn't that like insane? Like what the heck? See, that's what I kept trying to use an eyelet. Ah! That is so bizarre. Like it's hard to rock too. What the heck is this? Oh my goodness. What on earth did I do? Somehow something got stuck in here. Okay, I'm gonna put it on pause while I get this out. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I finally got it out. So, as you can see, my little space is getting pretty crowded right here. So, let me move some of this out of the way. Okay. Well, I found this, and this is like super duper cute. This is from Saw Crafters, and it's one of her little fleur-de-lis or scroll type dealies, and I thought it'd be really cute to use it to put the tags in. So I'm kind of thinking maybe this, you know, and like tuck them in here. And I'm not really sure if I'm going to paint it gold or I'm going to do red. And I'm thinking red will pop more than the gold, so it's probably about to be gold. And then where is that other little tag I had? Okay, my goodness. It's kind of hard right now for me because I'm like working out of two different spaces. I've got my new office, and then I have this where I can set up the video camera. So it's a little hard. I have to keep going back and forth, back and forth. So I guess I will be back again. I apologize. Hi guys, I am back. It is a little bit later, but I did do some extra stuff on here to kind of save time, so we wouldn't be wasting any. Okay, so again, we are here at page 2. Remember, page 1 is the inside cover. So here we go, page 2. We're going to use this little scroll type fleur-de-lis. And so what I did here was I took some of the, of course, like we know, I'm out of my favorite glue, right? So I'll stop repeating that. I'm so sad I'm out of it. Okay, and I have to like order it in order for it to come in. So it'll take a few days. So what I did was I took the walnut stain around the edges, and so I did that with the walnut stain from Tim Holtz. Then I used the Aleene's tacky glue, and then on top of it I glittered it. Well, for some odd reason it wouldn't stay, so I was like, okay, So I went back and painted over the somewhat of the glitter that was still on there with Anita's acrylic True Red, okay? So I went over that, I let that dry, then I came back over it again with the tacky glue, and then I sprinkled it with this is so pretty, reminds me of Ruby Slippers, but this is called Wow, and it's by American Crafts brand, and the color is Crimson. And so then on top of that, I let that dry a little bit. Then on top of that, I put Glossy Accents, and then I put it underneath the fan for a while. Sometimes if you heat it up, it bubbles up and then it won't be like so shiny. So that's why I don't like to do that. So I know I'm going to go ahead and glue this on here. I've got my glue gun on, hopefully. It's getting hot, yeah. And I'm not going to do the whole thing, but what I am going to do is I'm going to take 2 pieces of paper, and I learned this little trick from Saw, because if I don't, then it will not hold the tags for some odd reason. It's too tight. So if I do it this way, then it basically, and I'm not going to get it on there, but okay, so I want to get in the right vicinity, so I want it like right across from here. And so I'm going to take this, so I'm basically going to put the glue down here and then in here. So let me go ahead and do that. Take my hot glue gun. I'm sorry if you can't see what I'm doing, but I don't want to burn my hat myself because I've done it so many times and it hurts like hell. Oops, sorry. That was my Tim Holtz stuff. Ah! Go back and wait. Okay, so again, I want to kind of line it up there. Now if I get some of this paper stuck underneath here, I'm going to be so mad, but I'm going to try not to. Okay, get rid of the stringies. Because, well, if that doesn't ruin a project, I don't know what does. Stringies are my killer. Killer! Okay. So, and you'll see in a second, in just a minute, that I used some of the tags that I was going to use on this page somewhere else, right? So, I know, I'm a little cray-cray like that. So, but I will keep this one in here. And I'm thinking about using like another red tag underneath. And what I might just do is use some of my pattern paper and do the, I could either do the green polka dots, I could do the snowflakes, or I could do like a red tag. So that would be kind of like that. I could do a cream color tag. It's too creamy. Maybe this one? No. I know, right? There's just so many things to decide on. It's crazy. Or I could just use solid cardstock. Or, better yet, I can use one of my Tim Holtz Ranger tags and use that. But right now, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to go ahead and start on my next page while this is drying up. I'm going to put this on low because I don't think I'm going to need a glue gun for a little while. So, I turn this over. I'm going to pull this out real quick. I turned this over, and so basically what I did is I used this one that's the Twas the Night Before Christmas, went all through the house. Honestly, I don't remember the name of it right now. Let me see. This one is called Merry Mistletoe. And then I used one of the other papers that has the, oops, I'm sorry, don't let me lie to you. Okay, so I used the 6x6 pad. I have no idea why my brain is not working. Okay, so on the 6x6, they're all just falling out. So I cut this at, I believe it was 4.5. I think I wrote it down. I think it was at 4 inches, to be honest with you. Maybe 4.25. I'm trying to think here. No, it was 4.5. So basically I scored at 4.5, I cut it, and then I took my little slim piece of leftover from the opposite side, and then I went ahead and cut it. I cut 2 inches, and then I scored it in the center, and then I split it down, and then I used my Tim Holtz die, and so I went around the edges, and then I matted it down with score tape, and it just really came out really super cute. Well, then I was like, you know, this is just kind of a boring page, right? Snore. So we're going to add on some extra stuff. So I decided to basically make what I call a, I don't know, like a mail envelope thing. I think I've seen the lady on My Creative Spirit do something similar to this. In one of her albums that she did, or folio, I don't even know. I'm sorry, I don't know. But I like the idea of being able to have it kind of like a little mailbox. So this is where I came up with, I decided to move this handle with care over here. And then I took that other card and I went ahead and I used a piece of my cardstock, and I used my scallop punch. This one is a 1.5 inch scallop punch. Then I folded it in the middle, and then I score taped it down. So I think it turned out super duper cute. Now what I'm gonna do, this one, I'm gonna come by here. This is 5.5 inches. I scored at the 5-inch line, and yes, when I folded it over, I accidentally went through, but that's okay because I don't have like the jumbo hole maker. So I did a hole here, hole here, hole here, and hole here. This is divided in 2 3/4 because when I use my fractions calculator, this was 8 1/4. I did that divided by 3, and then so I came up with 2 3/4. So I made a line with pencil very lightly, 2 3/4, 2 3/4, with about a 1/8 inch border from here to here, okay? Then on this side, and this is kind of tricky, you have to remember this is another piece of cardstock that is only at 5 inches, right? So it's the same piece, I just, you know, put it in half. You can either fold it over or you can cut it like I did. I cut it. Then this is the tricky part. So when you're putting your tape down, okay, on the inside page, so you're gonna cut through here, this line. You know, that's why it's really important that you don't have like one of these choppers. You have to have a slider so that you can go from this hole to this hole with a slider to slice it from here to here. And of course, I distressed it and taped it down, and I made sure not to tape over anything important so that these would, you know, pretty much slide in real easily. You don't have to worry about the top page, but you would have to worry about when you connect these 2 pages together. So basically, on the back side of this paper cardstock, right down here at the bottom, pretty much, is where I put the tape. A tape line there, and like a tape line there. I did that so that your card would stop from sliding all the way down into the thing and just ending in Never Never Land, and you're having to dig in there and rip the page. So I especially did that to make sure that you had a stopper. So, and that's where this, you know, on this page comes in. Then I went ahead and I took another piece of cardstock, pattern cardstock, and I believe that one is at 4.5 inches. They're both 4.5 inches on each side. Again, I distressed it, and then I taped this one. I didn't have to worry about where I taped it down at, because at that point it didn't matter anymore. I already had the main page down. So what I'm going to show you now is I'm going to go ahead and use my score tape again. I know I always keep it in this baggie because I don't like it sticking on my other stuff. So I just kind of reseal it. But everybody's different. So I know that I want it to go on the inside because I definitely don't want tape sticking out so that it will not bother my mat when I slide my mat in and out. So I'm going to use 2 of those. And then I might even do this little edge here because I missed it. And you know how I am about edges. They're important. Oops. What? Oh yeah, of course it sticks to my finger. Okay, so then I'm going to fold that over. Now you can barely see what I'm doing, right? Where is my... See, this is what happens when my thing turns into a hot mess. I used to love hot messes, now I hate them. I get very unorganized. Take my bone folder, make sure I get it really adhered in there well. Now, I've done this before so many times, so don't make this mistake that I've done, okay? Don't do it, man, don't do it. You want it to be on the right side. So make sure you're paying attention. Like I said, don't do this when you're super duper tired or you're gonna screw it up. And then I'm gonna say, I told you so. No, I'm just kidding, I wouldn't do that to you. Because it's happened to me so many times that I would like kick somebody's butt if they told me, I told you so. So then again, you're gonna take your score tape here. I mean, not your score tape, excuse me. Your bone folder. And you see, I went a little too close. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm such a nut. Okay, I can't believe I forgot to mention this. This is like the most important, crucial part. So I took 2 magnets, and they're both the basic gray magnets that Tammy sells. This one is a tiny one, and this one is a large one, okay? And so I put it underneath here. I did not put it underneath the 2 pieces of cardstock, only the one, okay? Only the one. Just remember that. And then, ta-da! Now it sticks together. And then you have your page. Isn't it cute? I love it! I might even just add some like frilly stuff here, but at this moment, no. Right now I'm just trying to get the main base together, and then I will embellish it some more with y'all. Okay, going back to this page, I am deciding on whether I should do stickles here or should I just like go crazy, hog wild, and do this entire thing in the Glossy Accents. That's what I'm thinking, but really don't want to. So again, I went on both sides of the card with the Tim Holtz Ranger stuff. And guys, what kind of tag are we gonna do? Should I get my other tags out? I just hate doing that. Let me see what we should make it. I think it should be at least a 3-inch tag for journaling. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Oh, see, I'm like losing my mind. I get to a mess and I start losing it. Losing it. Okay. I'm going to take my Distress ink again. Guys, I am such a paper hoarder. I like literally never throw anything away. It's crazy. I just don't. I keep every little scrap because, you know, just like I did on this thing on the other side, I never know what I'm gonna do. I know I sound so energetic. Sorry guys. I have been waking up at like 3 o'clock in the morning from my back pain, and so by midday I'm kind of like, ugh. So I took a little 30-minute snooze and decided to get back on this because I want to get her done. I want to see how this baby turns out. So this is going to be like a long journaling tag. One of my favorite things to do nowadays is I like to turn one of the corners over. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or maybe just one. Yeah, I think I'll do just one. And I like to make it kind of like bubble up a little bit. I know, right? Such a nut. Let me see here if I can get this done. Get her done, Kim, get her done. Okay, so should we move it up a little? I don't know. So what I might do here is put a hole and then do like a tiny, tiny, tiny brad is what I'm thinking. So I'm going to take my teeny little hole punch. And I'm going to go ahead and punch approximately where I want it to be. And it is okay if you go over a little bit too much. And the reason why I do that is because I don't really know what I'm going to do. I don't know. Let me see, I have like this cute little gumdrop. I have this cute little gingerbread woman. I could like stick her there. That's so cute! Okay, sorry guys, I just like figured out what I'm gonna do. I never know. Now, why do I only have blue string? Can I hide that? Guys, be honest with me, can I hide it? Let's try. What the heck, right? Why not? Oh, wait. I think I got something else. I can do this. I can do this, guys. I may be crazy, but I ain't that crazy. I got some hemp string. I'll use that. Boy, this is one of those times where you're like, why don't I have this or why don't I have that? And I really don't feel like going up to Hobby Lobby because I want to get this done. I know you all know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean, guys. You know. I know y'all are probably thinking she's going crazy. I am going crazy. But that is the fun of life. Such is life. Life is fun. Not all the time, especially when my back is killing me. But I hope no one ever has to go through this. So, oh, I was going to tell you all. I was thinking about this. Okay, so, you know, I don't know if any of y'all know this, but they started doing treatments for migraines, which, you know, in your brain, you have tons of nerves, right? Well, I don't know if y'all knew this, but they started doing Botox treatments for people with this pain. And I thought, okay, well, yeah, that makes sense. Why, if the Botox works for the brain, why wouldn't it work for the nerve in your back? Am I right? I'm saying I'm like serious. Y'all can't even see my face, but I'm like so serious. I'm hoping that I might be the next scientific genius, but I think it's worth a try. Why not? I mean, if they can stick cortisone shots in your butt, then I'm assuming, you know what, this may not look right. I don't know, it's not like tight enough. I don't know, what do y'all think? I mean, I think it's super duper cute, but not lying flat like I want it to. Well, maybe if I just tie it real tight. Right? Maybe if I could just get it to work. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just leave a little bit here because I don't care. You know, you don't like my book, you don't have to like it. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just messing with y'all. I hope y'all love it. I really put my heart and soul into these. I just love doing this. Oh my gosh, so I realized it's too big. Tag is too big. Okay, see? These are the fun times. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut, so this was at 6, right? I'm gonna go ahead and make this tag a 5. Oops. Whoa, oh, a record. Okay guys, yes, I have had some caffeine. A friend of mine brought me a little Dr. Pepper, and I haven't had one in several days. So I'm going to go cuckoo. My bad guys. You know me, Dr. Pepper's my favorite. But what's really funny is, like, you know, when you're talking about like back in the old days, because I love retro, I really love the Coca-Cola signs. Isn't that crazy? I don't drink Coke a lot. Very rarely do I drink it. But I like it. So what do y'all think? I don't know if it's gonna stay. Maybe I shouldn't have glued this part down. Maybe I should have only glued this down. Well, I could like try to eventually work this off, but I don't want to tear the paper. Okay, so next time when y'all do this, just glue it here. don't glue it up here, and then it'll stay better. But I'm definitely thinking it needs something more, right? Like, what? I have this cute stuff, and then Helix all plain. What's up with that? That's poo-poo. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna think about that. I'm gonna think about it. I don't know, I don't like to use on my glossy accents. Maybe I could do some, yeah, okay. This is what we'll do. I have these. And guys, let me tell you what, look, this is like from clearance from like 100 years ago. Again, remember, I went through my garage and I found stuff from like 20 years ago. This is when stuff was like kind of cheap. It's not like that anymore, that's for sure. But actually, these seem kind of expensive considering. So maybe I will do a little bling here and a little bling there to bring it out. That looks cute. What do y'all think? Tell me. Tell me. So should we like glitz him out a little bit, bling him out, you know, with a little bit of glossy accents, then I'll come back in here with stickles? I'm thinking, yeah. Sounds good to me. And then do this one too. Man, I hate to use all of them. Gosh, I'm so greedy with my stuff. But it's so stinking cute. Like, I need to get one of these little, that's all I need to do is get one of these little punches, okay? Gosh. My son's like, what is with you, Mom? You're like crazy right now. Nah, maybe just one. Yeah. We'll do just 2, one on each side. I don't know why I can't figure out why I had it the way I had it earlier, but this is gonna be super duper stinking cute. Okay, so let me go ahead and I'm actually gonna stick these back in the bag because you know I'm gonna lose them somewhere, right? Because we all do this. We misplace stuff every single day. And I might even get one of Saw Crafter's little clocks and put it down here somewhere. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and bling him out a little bit with some glossy accents. And I basically just, you know, I don't, you know, go too crazy or anything, you know. I'm just gonna bling him out. And so when I use too much, I just kind of start moving it over along the paper. And then start back over. Okay, so, and I guess I'll do the doll since I've already done like half of her. Okay, so I have that done. I'm gonna go grab my stickles real quick. Be right back, and I'm gonna put it on pause because it's a waste of time. Uh-oh. Okay, so I forgot to mention to y'all, and I've been meaning to, because you know, been a little bit debilitated lately, but I want to start doing giveaways again. So, to my subbies, this is what I'm going to do. Let me look on my calendar here. I'm calling this a few of my favorite things. And so I'm going to start doing weekly giveaways, but let me look at my calendar to make sure I got the date right. Okay, so starting Saturday, September 27th through October, let me see, yeah, 27th through the 31st of October. So that's a Friday. Friday 31st, Halloween being my favorite. Or actually, we should do November 1st. Dia de los Muertos. I mean, Saturday. Okay, because that's like my true love day. Because you know, if you know me, I love Dia de los Muertos. Okay, so every week I will be doing a giveaway of my favorite things. So you better start subbing now and don't lose me down. Don't quit on me now. Don't quit on me now, because I'm going to be doing this for, I guess that's like 5 weeks. I'm pretty much thinking there. So I'm like super excited. Each week I'm going to be giving something away, and it could be graphic 45 paper. It's none of it is going to be used. Saw crafters. Scrap Perfect, the best glue ever. I mean, you know, just my favorite things is what I'm going to start giving away. And I haven't decided if the prizes are a little bit smaller. One week I'll do 2 drawings, and for the bigger ones I'll just do 1 drawing. But I'm hoping y'all will really like it and get